especially as an international student, is that sometimes, well, in the past I used to have issues understanding like the accents, but afterwards you go talk to the professor, and then the professor is able to, one-on-one explain better the situation or the concept they were teaching. So having a small class room size is perfect for anyone that really wants to learn the material. If you just want to get a degree, you can go anywhere. You can do it online if you want. But if you're trying to really learn the material, having a small class that you can get to know your professors, but also the students that you're in the classroom with, right now for me, they're my main source, like my main resource is the students that I'm in class with. We do study groups together. You're not going to find that in a large university that most people are just, oh, I'm going to take my test, I'm going to go to the lectures, and they're gone. Next class, 400 students, 500 students. So having a classroom size of 20, the most I've been is 40, but even then, like, people are willing to get to know you, talk to you, and that's very important for me. Being able to talk to the professor, being able to talk to fellow students, and really getting to know them is very important.
Engaging, at least in our department in journalism and media, the classes are really engaging. You get to do a lot of things and try with new experiences. For example, there's one class that I really like, and it's NNB, Neighborhood News Bureau. It was the first class, one of the first classes that I took, and they sent me to the streets to interview and to a different neighborhood, and that really helped me to get to know the area. So I'm really glad that I took that class.
Okay.
And like NNB, we have also different classes that are really engaging, and you get to publish and do different things. The camp is kind of small. It contributes to a different kind of relationship between professors and students. So yes, I really like it. I really prefer this campus because of the size.
Smaller classes for sure. You feel less intimidated to ask questions and participate. So I really like that. It was really good for me.
Like they say, quality over quantity. That's how I feel in the classroom. The classes that I've taken for now have been less than 15 students for each class, and that really works. I feel like the professors and the faculty get to know the students, which makes it better because they remember if they have any problems, if they have questions, and they pay more attention. And not because they wouldn't want to if there's a lot of students, it's just because they have more time. And that's really good. And that also reflects itself in the academics. There's more time to pay more attention to things that the students are actually interested also in further exploring, specifically for graduate students. Academics here, I haven't been here for that long, but I have been reading over the classes that I have to take, and I really like the offerings.
The thing about this, it's you're closer to your friends. You'll have more connection with others because you'll be more 20 person, so it's good atmosphere. And at the same time, you can concentrate on the lecture itself, and even you can ask questions to the teacher because he will not be busy for 100 person, so he will be focusing on only 20 person. So that's why I think the beneficial thing about this is small classes, small environment, and good opportunity to succeed and get higher grades rather than going to any other lecture or any campus and be stuck in the middle of 100 200 person, and at the end you cannot just speak with the teacher because he will not be interested in will be numbers. But here in this campus it's student one-on-one, student and teacher facing each other, so that's an advantage.
Okay.
Professors actually get to know you, and they actually want to help you because there's not that many of you. So they take their time to have different learning styles and teaching styles that cater towards you, instead of just having 400 different students and then not knowing any of them and just having a PowerPoint saying, here, this is your homework, goodbye.
I feel the same. The small class sizes, it gives you more one-on-one time with the professor, and you guys definitely develop a closer relationship. So unlike a big class size where if you miss 2-3 classes consecutively, the professor will notice, here, especially with the professors here that reach out to you and find out if everything's okay and are willing to work with you to get your grade back on track and stuff like that.
So I guess what makes this campus so special is that because it's a small community, it's like one family. So my relationship with the professors is they're like my friends. One of the professor actually invited me to his house. I'm gonna meet him like within 2 weeks. I'm gonna meet his family. So they treat us like part of their family. They treat us like friends, not like a professor and students. That's what I like about it.
Your benefits are getting to know the professor. I mean, here you have these amazing people who've dedicated their lives to a particular subject that you are there because you're interested in. And when you're in a smaller class, you have a chance to interact and ask questions that are pertaining to that whole person, not just their area of expertise. You know, because they're bringing a certain curriculum, but they are a wealth of knowledge. So you have that ability to tap in. Also, being in a small class, you can ask questions. I love to ask questions. I love to understand a subject. And so for me, in order to do that, I need to be able to ask questions. A smaller class size allows for that.